Hi everybody, John E. Garage here. This is part 2 of my 440 engine, and I think I'm going to call it JD's 440 instead of Craigslist 440. Makes it more personal. So today I'm going to take the intake manifold off and we're going to take a look inside. In part 1 we took the valve covers off and we noticed that everything was pretty grungy, so that's not a good sign. Also, I noticed that the bolt holes for the valve covers were really full of silicone, so those will have to be cleaned out. So we'll take the intake manifold off, we'll take a look, see what we have, and kind of go from there. Thank you. These look like they're 9/16. I don't like these big washers on there, they look ugly. We'll change that and we'll put it back together. Certainly not the right bolts for this. I'll be buying something else. Matter of fact, it looks like the bolt was bought from Home Depot or something. I think I have them all off. Looks like it's popping up pretty easy. Pan doesn't look that bad. It's pretty nice actually. Not overly done on the silicone. Let's take a look here. Actually, looks pretty good, really. And so far, so good. I've seen other videos where this manifold is being used, and it's light. Don't mind it. Probably for my build, it'll probably be what I need. Probably work just fine. All right, let's see if we can get this off. It looks like about a 3/8, I think. Seven sixteenths. I'd really like to get 450, even 500 horsepower to this thing. Don't know if I can or not. Ooh, better be careful. I got these bolts and I have this open here. Don't know if I should reuse this pan or not, but honestly, it doesn't look that bad. And I've seen a lot of guys, they put a gasket underneath this and on top of it. So we'll have to find out about that. See the original color. See if I can get a scraper for that. Careful. See. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not bad at all. I think just a clean up and paint it the color I want. I'm not sure what color I want yet, but we'll see. Okay. Let's take a look in here. See if I can bring you along. And again, it's grungy. So this is old. There's a bunch of grunge right in here. Oh, matter of fact, there's a piece of metal right there. Rats. So the cam, it's hard to tell. I don't see any issues yet. I have no idea what kind of cam this is. I'm sure it's probably a stock cam of some sort, but I'll measure it on the lift here. I'll put a gauge on both these, the intake and the exhaust, and see what kind of lift I truly have. Most likely around 0.4 probably at stock, but let's take a look at the intake. You can see in there or not, but there's definitely some room for improvement if I was to grind some material off. It's hard to get that light in there. So this one here, as you can see, it's hard to see with my video abilities, but you can see a lot of rust in there. So these heads definitely need to come off, and I need to pull the valves and really assess what I have here, because I'm not real happy with these heads. Again, down in there, you can see lots of rust material. More in there as well. Yeah, lots of carbon and rust all at the same time. So I think we're making an assessment of this. Again, the cam doesn't look bad. I don't see any big wear spots anywhere. But if you notice in there, lots of residue from silicone, and some of it, a couple pieces popped off when I took this off, but they were there. So okay. So I think that's gonna kind of wrap up part 2 of my reconnaissance of JD's 440. And in the next episode, we'll be taking these heads off and trying to assess what we truly have. It's going to be a tough call to what I want to do with these heads. They're 346 heads, not the most popular, but they're not that bad either. So I got to figure out what I want to do. In most cases, probably it's cheaper to buy some aluminum heads already. That's the easiest way, that's for sure. But we'll take it from there. We'll see what we got. I'll clean it up and pull them off and do some testing by putting some alcohol in there and seeing if they weep out. Maybe I can just get away with lapping the valves. I'm not sure. So we'll take a look. So anyway, thanks for coming along, and one last shot of the motor. Thank you.